Apologies for that. Either way, we're gonna go back into this. There's a spring right there. It's a huge dick. It pushes you all the way back unless you like stop your momentum immediately. This area is obviously the bottom pathway. The bottom pathway I find at least to usually be more difficult than the top. Strangely, like I feel like if the game should be designed to a point where if you are not good at the game, then you should be given an easier pathway. So that way, or at least like an easy pathway that kind of teaches you how to get better in a way. But those pathways are just straight up harder. They're not that much harder. But, oh darn, I lost my rings. Oh well. Once again, I already said that you can't really get special stage big rings in these in Act 3s because you don't pass through a signpost. You pass a capsule and then you have to jump over it. In the remaster, by the way, you can actually jump to the side of these. There's just enough big of a gap. I don't know why exactly you would do that, but I'm cool with it. Each Eggman boss usually takes 8 hits to beat. In the classics, at least. Even in Mania, they usually take 8 hits. So yeah, unless like there's like some special occasions where you don't have to really hit them at all. You just have to survive, stuff like that. But yeah. Once again, there will not be a big ring there if I had 50 rings at the end. So keep that in mind. Also, every time your score goes up by 50,000, so like 50,000, 100,000, 150,000, etc., you will get an extra life. So, like if you want to get those extra lives, make sure your score is pretty good. You can also get an extra life by the obvious video game rule of getting 100 of the said collectible. In this game, it's 100 rings. So, yeah. In Mario, it does lives for 100 coins. In Sonic, it's a hunt for 100 rings. So, but unlike Mario, your rings actually continue to go up from 100 rather than going at 100 then sending the value all the way back to 0. We're in Marble Zone. I thought it was called Marble Garden originally, but apparently it's just Marble Zone. So that's a thing. But boy, does this stage like to instantly kill you. It has a lot of stuff to crush you. And it has a lot of spikes everywhere. It's a very dangerous stage if you're not looking out. So, keep your eyes peeled. Also, a very slow stage, I might add, in comparison to Green Hill Zone. There are some plentiful secrets I'll show off, at least the ones that I know. So, they're not even that hard of secrets to find. But they are there. They're like stuff that like, oh, the wall is actually a passageway to go to this secret room with like rings and lives and stuff. It's actually really useful in no save mode because you really do need those rings and lives, your chaos emeralds, and to stay alive. Over here, for example, just got 2 lives from getting 100 rings and that life and that 1-up monitor, which is cool. You can't go to the left or enter through the left that way, so it's not like a shortcut thing, it's literally just a secret. I find this little area to be kind of weird. Weirdly difficult sometimes, I don't know why, maybe it's just me. At least not to get hit on, so... I don't think there's a single Sonic 1 stage that actually has over 200 rings in it. And if there is, it's probably like some like either Green Hill or like what is it called? I always forget the name of the stage. Either way, 3rd special stage, 3rd goal. We just passed it. We're good. We're Gucci. We're at a good amount of points, and we're at a good amount of lives, and we got 2 continues. We're good. We're really good right now. By the way, if you do die and you have to use a continue, you start off with, I believe it's something like, it's 3 lives, I believe. 3 lives, yep. Okay, yeah. Because a 0 life doesn't count in this. Like, you don't get like a 0 life. Like, if your life counter says 0, you are dead. You get a game over. It's not like Mario or some Sonic games even, uh, or many video games, where it's like, oh, you know, this is the amount of lives that you have left extra. But no, it just straight up is, hey, this is the amount of lives that God dang it, I lost. Also, that can instantly kill you. That can instantly make you lose the special stage. If you don't move at all at the beginning, you instantly lose. It's stupid. Also, I would prefer you actually, I would suggest you actually just go to the other side of the little thing over here. And the reason why is because it's just so much of a smaller gap in between the Chaos Emerald and the ground here. So it's a lot easier to get the emerald and jump at at the thing to get another chance at just opening it. That's the thing I mean, by the way. Jesus Christ, I almost died. Okay, well, I'm not doing that again. Alright. Yeah, one thing in this special stage is that you really have to, like, just take a chill pill. You can't be, like, going super fast. Because, like, if you do, oh man, you're gonna go all over the place. This special stage is relentless. It does not give you second chances. Like that! It's the hardest one, in my opinion. Because the rest of them are just, go down this hallway and you got it. Like, this one is just darn near impossible, at least in my opinion. And from my experience. But it is possible. I have beaten it 5 times, including the one time I beat it on no save mode. I actually completed this game, getting all the 7 Chaos Emeralds. I just got an extra life there for getting 100 rings, I believe. Or continue, whatever it was. This is actually, once again, a really tedious special stage as well. Not sure if I mentioned tedious. But you have to keep on jumping at the thing, and I have one more chance. Oh, it just gave me an extra life, so I actually have 2 more chances. Oh, don't you dare. Better keep on getting 100 rings, so that way I can keep on getting more chances at this. Anyways, yeah, this is super boring and repetitive. The rest of them are actually kind of fun in a way, and they have like this certain gimmick to it. It's like, oh, well, do this thing and you'll be okay, you know, or like, like you can learn a method for some of them. But this one, it just feels random. There's another continue or life, whatever. I don't even know what they are anymore. There are these buttons everywhere. I was talking about these before, then I got distracted. There are some of these that say down, which means that they will actually lower the speed of the thing rotating, and that's why sometimes it goes faster, sometimes it goes slower, because the same thing happens if you touch an up one. These don't work, like, in, like, values as in, like, if you already have it at up, then it's going to go, and you hit another up, then it's going to go twice as fast. You can only go at down speed or at up speed. And up speed is fast as all heck. You don't want that. You want the down speed, so that way you can have time to actually think about what you're doing with your life. I keep on getting extra lives in here, so I keep on getting extra chances. But once again, super repetitive, super boring, super tedious. I don't like this special stage. In fact, this special stage style is one of my least favorites, next to the half pipe stage. Because, my god, both of these are so just dumb. They don't require that much skill, more so the Sonic 2 one, half pipe one, I mean, using memorization, and Sonic 1's one using luck. I don't like either of these methods of making a special stage hard. Rather, I do like Sonic 3's one, where you have to just learn how to time it, / Sonic Mania's one, the Blue Sphere. where you have to time it, and you have to learn how to. We beat it. And you have to learn how to, like, do certain things. Like, you'll do the outer circle, and then you get all the rings. You know. I really do like those because they actually require skill and time to think. You know, you actually have to learn. Each part I will be doing 2 zones. The last part will actually be the fastest because we will have gotten all the Chaos Emeralds by then, or at least most of them, and we won't have to worry about the special stages. And also, it has one of the fastest zones in the game, Starlight Zone. My gosh, is that zone like... It's like pretty much faster than Green Hill Zone, surprisingly. And easier than Green Hill Zone. It's really weird, but... I'm a little pissed off from that, to be honest, because I always make that jump. I've never missed that jump. Shields are your friend in this game, because that means you can get an extra hit without losing all your hard-earned rings. Which I find to be a really cool power-up, because especially for what you're trying to do here, yeah, it's really useful. This is a little mini Mach Speed section. I'm just kidding, this is not Sonic 06. No, that's just a little speeding section where you have to race something. That is the only instance in Sonic 1 history, or Sonic, like, or all of Sonic 1 is what I mean, where you actually have to run for your life. Like, other than that, there's no, like, actual section where you're getting, like, chased by something, which I'm actually kind of disappointed about. I think every Sonic game should have something like that, like multiple things like that, because that's what I feel like Sonic should do if he's a fast platformer. But I digress. Sonic 1 is the fastest Sonic game. Especially because of Marble Zone. The rest of them actually have their moments where you can go super fast. Marble Zone is probably the most platform and puzzle heavy stage, even though the puzzles are barely anything but push a box here. You know? If you go over here and you run to the left, you get 20 rings and a 1-up. And also, when you go off screen in this game, because this game is weird like that and it loads weird, when you're off screen in this game, I was actually really happy that I made that. Holy crap, okay. So I'm just gonna take it slow, because you can make that jump if you have enough momentum, but I'm not gonna try and risk it again. But yeah, so in this game, the way things load is that when you go off screen of something, or too far off screen of something, and it's like barely anything off screen, and you come back to it, the same thing happens in Sonic 2, by the way, it just all of a sudden appears as if you were like you never touched anything there. Like, it will appear, like, it will reload, it would have reloaded everything. With the exception of rings and, like, enemies. So, and, like, also these things. But, I mean, like, it's really weird. It's strange. Because it can be kind of jarring sometimes to look at that. And, you know, it's kind of confusing. Make sure you take your time here. You do not want to lose your rings here. Because, my goodness, it's so easy to. Especially because of the random enemies. And random fireballs that you see everywhere. But basically, every time you see a small hole in between, like, 2 pieces of land, just expect a fireball to come out of it. Just expect. Like, even if it doesn't for a while, then maybe you can go past. But, like, just make sure you're safe. Also, this is not the end of the stage yet. This is actually a pretty long stage. Probably the longest stage in the game. Next to, like, even Act 3 doesn't really beat this stage in length. At least this act. The zone, in and of itself, is the longest in the game. Easy points right here, by the way, which help you get lives. 2 10,000s right there if you do that exactly how I did that. And then you get over like 30, 40,000 points that way, which is almost a life. So just be careful and do it that way. You'll get an extra life. 100 rings, let's go. Let's get the sparklies. Use this to your full advantage. Just beat the level really fast like this. At least as fast as you can with these things over here. Don't try to go past under these spikes. Very hard to time that. Either way, for the special stage, it took 5 minutes. We'll beat Act 3 and then we'll be done after we get the 4th Chaos Emerald, obviously. That we need. And there's 7, because I changed the max emerald value to 7. You might not know what that does exactly, but hey. This is not, by the way, that was also not in the original game. The max emerald number. You can't change that in a normal game. It's always 6. It's only in the remaster, in case you didn't know. Now, I want to be falsely, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, this Super Sonic, you know, like, no. There is no Super Sonic in, or a 7 Emerald, sorry. Why am I saying Super Sonic? There's no 7th Emerald in what you call it? I mean, in the original Sonic 1. Follow where the arrows and rings are, you'll be good. There's the life right there. See, like this special stage, all it was go here, go here, go here, and now here's the Chaos Emerald. Easily obtainable Chaos Emerald, but still somewhat of a challenge. And I do like that. That's how I want the special stages in Sonic 1 to be. 4 Chaos Emeralds, and we are almost there to all 7. There's a continue. We have 4 continues now, so basically 12 other lives that we can play around with, which is cool. Which I might actually have to do if I miss like a big ring. I'll restart the stage. Potentially do it off camera. Probably do it off camera from now on. But yeah, so oh, there's something over. Oh no, there isn't. Just kidding. I actually thought that when I was first playing Sonic 1. Totally got crushed. Thought there was going to be something there. This stage is filled with hazards. Probably the most dangerous stage in all of Sonic 1. We don't really need to focus on rings this time. Because, guess what? You actually need to roll here. This is Act 3. You don't get Chaos Emerald from Act 3. It's impossible to. Unless you, like, mod it or something. Or, like, you know, you change the coding where, like, oh, this stage can have a Chaos Emerald or whatever. You know. But yeah, this stage is mainly the waiting game. You have to wait for this platform. You have to get this platform. Speedrunners cannot just use invincibility frames to run over the lava because this is the only way to get out of here. Yep, you have to use that as a rising platform in order to get out of there. If you don't, well, you're stuck. This actually happened to me a couple times when I tried to speedrun this game. So yeah. Another life there. Lives are really important. Oh, shoot. Actually, every time you appear here, out of that secret, they made sure that every time that happened, it would just be smashing down, so that way it would stop you. So that way it'd be impossible for you to get crushed by those spikes. Unless you went, like, you know, neck break speeds, which in the original game would be impossible because of the speed caps and the lack of spin dash. That section is low-key the hardest part of this stage. But now that we've gone past that... Oh shoot, we lose our rings. This boss is actually pretty interesting. And And guess what? It's also that little. There's a mini version of this boss in Sonic Mania. How about that? I actually accidentally got that ring. Also hoping that oh shoot! How? Why? Oh, in Sonic 2 they fixed that where like any projectile that Eggman throws at you isn't like he can't harm you. After you defeated the boss. I'm going back to get some rings, by the way. That's the only reason I'm going back. Oh, shoot. Oh, I need one ring. One ring life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Are you kidding me? Just hit him twice, go to the next platform. Hit him twice, maybe even a third time. Go to the next platform. Hit him that third time. Sweet spot. Know what I'm saying? That happened to me last time, Eggman. That's not gonna trick me this time. I have a ring. There we go, and we're done. Sonic has passed Act 3. This is probably gonna be the longest part by far in my Sonic 1 playthrough. The rest are going to be much faster, as we're going to have less special stages to go through, and also special stages get a lot easier than the third one, and there's going to be less explaining in the beginning. Anyways, the next stage we're going to is Spring Yard. This is the stage I was thinking of before, where like this stage lets you have your speed moments and also your platforming moments, and I like that. So next time we're going to be doing this stage, and we're also going to be doing Labyrinth Zoned after that. So yeah, and we'll also be getting all 7 Chaos Emeralds. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and you can't wait for that. And yeah, this part will be released probably the next day after I've uploaded this, because I have to edit some things in it. But yeah, other than that, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoy. Had a lot of fun doing this. Can't wait to do the next part, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, everyone. Also, the reason why there's no face cam is because I don't like it anymore. It's just hard to manage, and I don't really care for it. Unless I actually get like a webcam at some point, I'm not going to use face cam anymore. But anyways, see you guys next time.